Alright, so we have Hugh Yaozong, or Yaozong Hu, versus Andre Petroski. So, Hugh, he is 3 inches taller. He joined the UFC like 4 years ago, something like that. Yeah, pretty much 4 years ago. He's fought twice since then, both are losses. Hasn't fought in nearly 3 years now. I think he came off a PED suspension, so, we'll see how he looks here. He looks a little bit different. I think he was at 205, wasn't he? Oh, this is at 205? No, this is at middleweight. Yeah, he was at 205. He looks a bit leaner now, from the videos that I've seen. So interesting to see how he's gonna show up this time. Break down the strike into these two. So both these guys pretty basic, pretty easy to break down, honestly. For Hugh Yaozong, he's a banger. He likes to just plant his feet and fire. He's pretty flat-footed, just kind of plods around the octagon, looking to exchange with you, basically. If he's looking for heavy pressure, he takes 1 to land 1, takes 2 to land 1, takes 3 to land 1. That kind of fighter. But if he, if he gets the opponent tired, if he gets the opponent near the fence, and the pressure game is working, he'll start teeing off, and the opponent starts looking pretty nice. Actually, he starts mixing in body rips. With his combinations, his body work against the fence is actually quite nice, and when he does get opponents against the fence and he starts working his inside boxing, he actually looks like a pretty decent boxer. For Andre Petroski, he does get tired, and he does get tired pretty quickly as well. So if he is unable to get the takedowns and he's just kind of stuck on the feet with Yaozong, and he gets tired and Yaozong starts putting the pressure on, I can definitely see a late finish just by Yaozong really punishing him against the fence where Petroski has nowhere to go. For Petroski, his stand-up is pretty easy to break down in my opinion. He's very predictable. He's a southpaw, so he'll throw like a naked overhand left. If he throws the straight left and he's coming forward, he's blitzing in, he's probably looking to set up that single leg, and that's what he's going to be attacking with. It's either that or a right hook, and he'll kind of blitz in, throw the right hook. But yeah, not great striking for either of these guys, really, in my opinion. For Yaozong, he just has really bad understanding of range. Doesn't understand that he's a little bit too close to his opponent and that he can be hit. Also, the fact that he doesn't move his head a whole lot does mean he's pretty much a heavy bag on the feet. But one thing he does do is that he will, if you threaten the takedown, in the Cyril Asker fight, when Cyril Asker threatened the takedown or, level changed, Yaozong took the back foot, and he got backed up pretty easily, and he looks like he gets too focused on defending the takedowns, and he starts backing up and gets near the fence, and that could open up the takedown entries for Petroski here. One thing Petroski is very good at, he is a very powerful wrestler. He will drive through takedowns very well, and he's got pretty good finishes on his takedowns when he does get the entries going. He's got a nice driving double, driving single, everything's explosive. All these actions are explosive, but, they do work in the first round, and he's got very good wrestling in the first round. If you pressure him, he will, predictably level change, basically, well, just a lot. He does level change quite a bit for the single leg, reaches for the single, if you are pressuring him, so, just be ready to meet him with uppercuts if you are pressuring him, because he has got a level change quite frequently. One thing Yaozong does do, he will go for a standing guillotine. I think he hit one on the regional scene or something. Could be the move here against the shorter opponent in Petroski. But it is low percentage, so you don't want to really overcommit to it. You just want to use it to get back to your feet, really. One thing Yaozong does do is that he will give his back up to get back to the feet. And Petroski, he will take the back. He's always looking to take the back and grab the wrestling ride and look for mat returns from there. So that could be a good path to victory there for Petroski, is just the wrestling ride and then controlling that position. How these guys lose fights, so for Hugh, he's got really bad striking defense, covered that before, and poor takedown defense. For Petroski, he slows after round 1 in a competitive bout. Path to victory for these two, so for Yaozong, I think the pressure stay in the face of Petroski, we saw Vittori last week. He came in with a pressure game very it was intelligent. It was an intelligent pressure game. He didn't, go crazy with the forward pressure. It wasn't suffocating. To the fact that he would walk onto the short boxing combinations of Paulo Costa, but he just stayed in the face of Paulo, and When someone's just in your face, you just kind of want to throw stuff to get them off you. Like you don't want to just, you know, you feel a little bit threatened, so you just want to throw a jab, or you want to, you know, throw a big shot to get them off you to stop their pressure game. And you know, for a big guy like Paulo Costa, who has to put out that much volume, you know, we did see it drain on him, especially later on in the rounds. Like, he was pretty explosive for the first 3 minutes, and then, you know, 4th and 5th minute of the round, he was a little bit less explosive, and the pressure game really got to him. But yeah, for Petroski, I feel like the same thing would work against Petroski if Yaozong came in with the pressure-heavy game plan. But for Yaozong, stay away from the fence, look for the standing guillotine, but use it just to stay on your feet, unless he's like not defending it at all. Which what did Battle hit him with? Was it a guillotine? Ninja choke, so basically a guillotine. Yeah, so for Petroski, look to pace yourself on the feet. Don't go crazy with the volume. I don't think you can keep that pace up. But yeah, ultimately look to wrestle him here. Hasn't got great takedown defense, and look to take the tendency that we were talking about before. So how I see the fight going? I actually really wanted to see Yaozong versus Amidovski. Like that was gonna be a low key banger. Like those guys were gonna scrap. Like it was gonna be a fun fight to watch, honestly. And this one could be pretty fun to watch, especially if Petroski can't get the takedowns, or if Hugh comes in with improved takedown defense. Like if Andre can't get him down, it's going to be a mess. Also, Petroski's cardio is just absolute garbage. Like, in the post-fight interview with Paul Felder, I think it was, like, I remember the dude saying, like, he hits a wall at 7 minutes, like, just in a fight on the treadmill. Like, 7 minutes on the treadmill, bro, that's, like, not good. I don't want to say he's unhealthy, well, he's not fit, but you know, he's obviously a fit guy, but definitely has some cardio issues for sure. Yaozong, he seems to be in better shape than from what I've seen in videos than when he joined the UFC. He seems to be in better shape at 185, obviously. And I think, you know, really, if the fight goes long, I think he could absolutely put it on Petroski pretty badly if the fight does go long. I just feel like his grappling is going to let him down, his takedown defense is going to let him down. Unless he's improved on that significantly, he's probably not going to be able to stuff the takedowns of Petroski. I feel like Petroski probably beats this level of fighter, like guys like Yaozong and guys like Gilmore, but that's probably his ceiling, is guys that aren't UFC level. I don't think he's very good. But yeah, we'll have a look at the betting lines. So I think Petroski wins by submission in round 1. So yeah, let's have a look at the betting lines. Yeah, if you guys could like the video and all that stuff, that'd be great as well. I think the line's basically correct, the money line. Kind of waiting for Petroski by submission, but it's probably not going to be a great price, honestly, just looking at that. Yeah, I don't really like anything in this fight, really. Probably just to stay away from me. Oh, sorry, I didn't put the money lines up, but yeah, you get the gist. There you go. Alright.